Welcome to the Panic Button podcast. I'm your host, Nina.
Saw, dude.
So,
I'm Jessie. I'm not being held captive.
why? Is it because you look young and I look old?
I didn't show up like I wanted to. This is why you shouldn't use dating apps. And I want to start off with my rules. Do you have rules when it comes to dating apps?
Yes. Make sure they're biological female. Make sure you look them up on our other social media platforms.
Stalk them.
Maybe check them out, see if they got a record or anything.
Stalk them harder.
Might be. You have to nowadays. People are crazy.
When it comes to dating apps, it's a fine and dandy way to meet people.
Break it down.
But you gotta talk on the phone first to see if you even should meet this person face to face. Followed up by a FaceTime. If they can't FaceTime you, you shouldn't be meeting them.
No.
That's just a fact of life. And then third, you meet in a very public space for lunch, usually.
Yeah, not at night.
No, daylight.
Daylight.
Daylight, public, restaurant where people are there and you have paper trails. And I don't give a fuck if you pay or if they pay or whatever the case is. You be girl boss, man boss, whoever the fuck you want to be. Daylight, talk first. Make sure they look somewhat like their profile before you go fucking meet them.
You know, some people would say you're being a little too overly cautious.
I had a dude whip his dick out during sausage party. I'm going to be as cautious as I want to be.
You mean the movie?
God, yes.
You mean the movie?
I had just turned 18. I went on the date. I asked my brothers to tag along because I was like, well. And I was glad I asked them because it was terrifying.
Did the stop, leading police on a chase at speeds surpassing 100 miles per hour.
Got a motorcycle fleeing from me eastbound on Chestnut. It's a white motorcycle, 2 riders. It's a male driver and female passenger. Yeah, it's in Ford. He's driving pretty reckless and no tag. Going through Missouri right now.
Officers briefly lost sight of the suspect but alerted nearby colleagues, resulting in his capture.
Okay. Get off!
Now, as you can see here, the man is not wearing a helmet.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
If he would have, hit something, he would have flew
Cracked his noggin.
through the air with the greatest of ease, like Superman, until gravity kicked in and kicked his ass down the road. Very, very far, far down the road, and his head would have been
Exploded.
mushy, mush, mush. I'm more concerned about the people around him getting hurt. Dumbass gets hurt for doing dumbass things.
Yeah, well, I mean,
What do you
he's at
expect?
more of a risk being on the motorcycle, luckily, than the people around him.
What is that, Darwin?
That's the theory of evolution.
Is that,
The survival of the fittest is Darwinism.
yeah. So, stupid people do stupid things.
Natural selection.
That's it.
Chains behind your back. Yes, sir. Turn around.
Now, yes.
Good thing you didn't kill yourself for anybody else.
It's a cute tag. You do it out of fun or just because you ride like an asshole? You're going to kill somebody.
He's lucky he didn't kill himself. Anything else on you I'm missing?
Do you have any weapons on you?
Go ahead.
Thank you, guys.
Anything else I'm missing on you? Nope. All right, go ahead, take a seat. You're under arrest for fleeing, eluding, and reckless driving, all right?
Yes, sir.
Good catch, Sarge. That's what I'm talking about.
Good.
That was a good
He was
catch.
revving, he was looking to go.
Yeah, he was.
Turn it off. Yeah. Hey, you ain't come off of it?
That was a good catch, Sarge. Holy shit, he could have killed himself. He could have killed his passenger.
It's your boyfriend?
It's my Tinder date.
Your Tinder date?
It's your Tinder date.
It's gonna look good when you end up in a morgue from your Tinder date because he's driving 130 running.
This is also why you drive yourself.
Why am I not surprised? Why are women so el stupido?
I don't think it's that. I think that they really want to trust men.
Daddy didn't teach them the wise lessons of the world. Oh, that is so ridiculous. I bet he hyped up his motorcycle skills. Was like, yeah, I'll pick you up, go on a date, pick you up on my bike, I'll put you on the back.
I don't even have a helmet for both of us, but you can use mine.
It'll be so hot. Yeah, grab onto me. Like, I see it now.
Women, unfortunately, don't always make the most educated decisions.
I know, but where does it come from?
If she thought he was hot and was hopeful for a good date, then I see one mistake. Like I said, I take myself or get someone to come with me on all my dates.
So what do you think her excuse is? Just desperation?
I think that she's not thinking like that, or she doesn't drive. And so when this guy said, I'll pick you up, she was like, oh my God, that sounds great. And she didn't think twice about the fact that when someone drives you somewhere, you're giving them all of your safety.
Control.
Your safety's in their hands now.
Yeah. And you don't really know anything about them.
Exactly.
You don't know if they're going to kidnap you.
He could be suicidal, too, and now you're on the back of his bike.
Oh, man.
And what emotional investment does he really have to you?
He could have, like, a padded room with, like, a metal door and a lock behind, like, a cemented stone
And
wall.
you're just on the back of his bike on your first Tinder date.
And you're all having fun, like, this is going to be great. The wind's blowing in your hair.
And then the cops pull up behind you.
Waving to the single women driving in their little Ford sedans. And, ha-ha, bitches. And he's driving you to that cell.
But the problem is that, like, she didn't think.
Why?
I don't think that people teach about safety enough anymore.
You're right. They teach about pronouns and that bullshit.
No one's preaching safety. It's all
woke shit.
Well, it's so loving that you get rid of your own safety. You have to trust other people to a flaw.
There has to be a logical in between.
Yeah, it's called rational safety. If you like this person, you get someone to drop you off at a mutual place. Schedule a pickup. You can't throw caution to the wind when you're a grown adult.
You know, it is quite sad how easy it is to manipulate girls nowadays.
I would say just to, like, catch them in a mistake even. When you say that, I think it strikes a wrong chord.
I know. Why? Because it sounds like it's something I'm doing?
Yeah, I think that's the problem.
Ugh, it's the way I'm verbalizing
the way you're saying it, I think.
It's the way I'm saying it.
Yeah. I just wanted to kind of give you the preface. It's scary how easily convinced women are these days. How about that? Instead of it's crazy how easy it is to manipulate women. It's crazy how easily convinced women are these days to make decisions that are against their better interest.
Because it is easy to
convince them not to do it.
Manipulate their emotions.
Yes, it's easy to convince women with emotions to change or do something different. I think that's a better way of phrasing it. Not because I don't agree with what you're saying, but because it sounds kind of like you're like, I can manipulate women.
I guess that's part of my charm. It's the way that I word things. I sound like a weird or cocky or strange individual. Let's continue with the video.
But you were just involved in something very serious, so you're going to go in the back of this cop car for a little bit, okay? Do you have anything on you at all? No? Just tell us now if you have something, okay?
I don't have anything.
All right.
There's a white male, navy shirt, gray pants.
One less reckless meeting.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? Good
How you
job.
Waiting for
Oh, the Sarge right there.
Subject also pulls his pants down, flashing the staff.
And do you have anything on you?
No, I don't have anything.
No weapons, no nothing?
No, it's just my phone and my credit card. No, my credit card, my debit card, and my license.
where's your
That's all
phone?
I have. It's in his bag.
It's in his bag? Okay.
Okay.
Oh!
2 big problems. You should at least have pepper spray. I understand if you don't want to have a weapon.
And a backup knife.
I understand that some people don't feel comfortable carrying weapons. But you should at least have pepper spray.
Did I told you to bring a weapon to meet me, didn't I?
You didn't tell me to. I did, though.
Good.
But just as a matter of principle, you should have some kind of, like, line of defense.
Yeah, for your safety.
So pepper spray, a taser, something like that. That's why he asked multiple times. You don't have anything on you to defend yourself? And then putting your phone in his bag? Oh, no. Well, how are you going to call 911 if he tries to murder you?
But before the phone in the bag, what percentage would you say, like going on a date like this, that it would end with the guy being a bad guy? What percentage do you think that's likely to happen?
They're in their 20s and he drives a motorcycle. Do you think he's got his shit in order?
So, What, 20%? 20%?
He took her on a date in a motorcycle. And
Right,
did
I'm
that.
talking about like before. Before she went on this date with this guy. What are her odds that he's like
I don't know.
a creep?
I don't know. I'm a lesbian.
Okay, well, let's say 10%. There's a 10% chance he might be a creep, but there's an 90% chance that he's probably cool, right?
Okay.
Would you take those odds crossing the street, knowing that you could get 10% chance you'll get hit by a car?
I don't care. I'd bring a knife on a date.
But she didn't.
I'd also look left and right
But
before
she
crossing the street. That's the same thing.
But she didn't do either.
Yeah. No one taught her how to do this right.
Oh, but you have Google.
Yeah, some people don't use it.
Wow.
Some people you need to sit down and be like, listen, this is a safe dating technique. This is not.
I mean, I don't really trust Google. But there is YouTube. There are sources.
She felt safe.
She has, like, no father figure, right? Is that what this is?
I don't know. Or an over-trusting mother.
You're just gonna lift your shirt up just to make sure that you don't have anything on you, okay? Just turn this way. Okay. Nothing in your bra or anything?
No, you can lift it up as you want.
No, ma'am. Here's the deal. Calm down, okay? Who is this guy to you?
I really just met him like 2 days ago. Or a day ago.
Alright, were you telling him to stop or anything?
Yeah, I said stop.
Okay. Alright. Here's the deal. She was just on the back, right? We're gonna take you out of cuff right now, but we're gonna sit you back here, okay? So just chill out, alright? You got it. Yeah. Just take her out of cuffs. But we're just gonna detain you right now in the back of the car, just so that we can figure out what's going on.
So he could have taken her out to, like, the middle of nowhere in the woods, right? And she has no phone. She's
No weapons, no phone, no nothing.
nothing. How could you be so naive? I want to know why it didn't occur to her. Or if it did, why she ignored that.
Maybe she's one of those girls who's like, I don't watch true crime because it's too scary. Maybe she's one of those girls.
Oh, God. I really think they do need to teach children more about the world, the unsafe things that do happen.
Part
because
of gym should be self-defense.
awareness of things that happen in the world that you have no control over.
Well, if you want to see more, you're going to have to like and subscribe because the camera, we're going to bitch again, doesn't want to work tonight. Sorry, but like, comment, subscribe.
That doesn't sound very nice.
Well, how do you think I feel right now?
We finally got the chance to record, and the camera's like, hey, bitches, guess what? I'm hot. So fuck you.
You can say it's easy to manipulate women, but I can't say like, comment, and subscribe because our camera sucks.
I didn't say you couldn't say nothing. I'm just upset.
Obviously.
I'm upset. We're not victims.
We're victims to the camera's fury. What do you mean?
Okay.